What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for pressing play today. We are going to be talking about the C8 Corvette Z06 and the fact that some spy shots have just recently caught the wheels and the tires, confirming some of the tire size rumors we have heard in the past. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, so we have been talking about the C8 Corvette Z06 for what feels like forever, but we have been getting slow and steady leaks of the C8 Corvette Z06 that have been just enough to keep us wanting more, and today we get some more leaked information, or should I say spy shot information. Before we continue, guys, if you could please go ahead and smash that thumbs up button, let me know you are liking the content, let YouTube know you are liking the content so I can continue to make this for you. I love bringing you guys the C8 Corvette news, and I just like to know that you are also liking it, and if you leave me a thumbs up, I will know that you are loving the content. While you're at it, if you could go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss any future content like this, I would appreciate that. But let's jump back into the C8 Corvette news. Now, the C8 Corvette Z06, we already have a pretty good idea it was going to be a wide body car, and the Z06s of the past have also done the same thing. They take the base model Corvette, make the body slightly wider to house slightly bigger wheels and tires. Now, the C8 Corvette Z06 is no exception to that rule. We have talked a lot in the past about some rumors of tire sizes for this car and how they were likely to be very wide and require that wide body look. Now, for the most part, there's really only one reason you would want really wide tires, and that is to put the power that this car is going to be making to the ground. So wider, stickier tires are always necessary with higher horsepower cars, and in this case we got some spy shots confirming the fact that the Z06 is going to have a 21-inch rear wheel, but it's also going to be a 345 series wide tire and 25 series tall. So this thing is going to be beefy. Now, that is the widest tire that has ever been on a Corvette, a stock Corvette at least. I know with my C7 Corvette ZR1, the rear tires are 335 series. This is taking it one step further. These things are absolutely massive. Now, with that said, they're also confirmed to be the Pilot Sport Cup 2 R tires. So again, my C7 Corvette ZR1 with 755 horsepower is 335 series wide, and it's on the Sport Cup 2s. So the C8 Corvette Z06 is taking all of it one step further. They want to make sure traction is never going to be an issue with this car, and that's absolutely awesome. So anybody out there who is waiting for the C8 Corvette Z06, you can rest easy. This thing is going to be a beast. The next little tidbit we get from this spy shot is, of course, the fact that it is a 21-inch wheel. So again, a first for Corvette on a stock one at least. We're going to have a 21-inch rear wheel and a 20-inch front wheel. Now, obviously the 20-inch front wheel is not confirmed yet like the 21-inch rear wheel is, but if it goes like it has in the past with the Corvettes, the front wheels are typically 1 inch smaller in diameter, thus giving us the 21-inch rear wheel and 20-inch front wheel. Normally on the Corvettes, we have seen 20-inch in the rear and 19-inch in the front on the upper Z51 package cars. So in this case, we are getting gigantic wheels, gigantic tires, and hopefully some gigantic horsepower to go with it. Now, of course, this information all comes to us from our friends over at the Corvette Blogger, so I want to go ahead and read some of their actual article to you guys, just in case I am missing anything from these pictures themselves. The title over here is that the C8 Corvette Z06 prototype is confirmed to be wearing 21-inch 345/25 ZR rear tires. The article starts out by saying the recent sightings of the Corvette engineering team driving those wide-body C8 mules in Sedona, Arizona has led to a lot of speculation about various features on the car. But there was one thing we can all agree on: those rear tires are huge. Those lucky individuals who have seen these cars in the flesh describe the rear tires as steamrollers, and we cannot disagree with that apt description. And now, thanks to another recent sighting by Corvette Ron himself, we have photographic confirmation that the new C8 Corvette wide bodies will be wearing Michelin tires that are sized 345, 25 ZR 21s for the rear. For those paying attention, that means the C8 Corvette wide body models, the Z06 and the ZR1, will have rear tires that are an inch wider than the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s found on the C7 Corvette Z06 and the 2019 Corvette ZR1. And with the team using 21-inch tires on the rear, we're most likely looking at a factory Corvettes to come with a staggered wheel setup of 20s in the front and 21s in the rear. So just like I kind of touched on there, guys, the Corvette blogger is noting the same thing, so I think we're all on the same page. A little bit later in the article, they actually share a picture of two C8 Corvette Z06s covered up sitting next to a Porsche GT2 RS. Now, as you guys know, the Z06 has been testing against this GT2 RS for quite some time now, and in my opinion, that is a fantastic benchmark. If for some reason the C8 Z06 was able to match or possibly even exceed the performance of the GT2 RS, I would be totally blown away because that GT2 RS is an absolute beast. So fingers crossed that Chevy is really benchmarking against this car because they want the C8 Z06 to be better. Now, the CorvetteBlogger.com goes on to say that they did a quick search and found this listing for a Pilot Sport Cup 2R tire at Tire Rack. The largest tire sizes in stock are 325s, which are the same sizes found on the Porsche GT2 RS, and they start at $875 per tire. Now, of course, performance doesn't come cheap, but that's pretty expensive. The fact that these only come as wide as 325s mean that the 345s that we're seeing in these pictures are custom made for the Corvette. That's not abnormal because even the 335s on the C7 Corvette Z06 and ZR1 were designed specifically for the Corvette, so probably the same thing happening here. Now, what's interesting is in the spy shot, we can kind of see the wheel, and it doesn't look like it's carbon fiber. Now, we have talked about the wheels for the C8 Corvette Z06 a couple different times. We are very likely to get a carbon fiber wheel offering, but we're also very likely to get a mag wheel offering. And I think what we're looking at here could possibly be the mag wheel offering. It's definitely not carbon fiber unless they have it painted to really hide it. They have a cover zip tied on there just so bystanders can't tell what kind of wheels they're looking at, but Corvette Ron himself got pretty close enough to see exactly what size wheels and tires those actually were, and that is fantastic. I love the fact that we are all so interested in this car, we can't contain ourselves and we're running up taking pictures of it anytime we see it. Good job, guys. Keep up the good work. If I ever spot one of these things in the wild, I will definitely make sure to do the same thing. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for the video today. I just wanted to share this information with you as fast as I possibly could because this is fantastic stuff here. Like I said, those are the widest tires that a Corvette has ever used, which means this thing could possibly be putting down some serious power. With that said, it's always nice to know that they're looking at different options. This being a 21-inch rear wheel is really something special. Going to a larger wheel in the rear and even a larger one in the front is really going to give the C8 Corvette a special look, and it's also going to have the tire performance to back it up. I'm not really a huge fan of paying top dollar for tires whenever it comes time for them to be worn out, and these Sport Cup 2Rs are likely to wear out fast and not be cheap to replace, so it's kind of a trade-off, but that's typical for performance cars. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for the video today. If you liked what you saw, please give me a big thumbs up. If you have any questions about the content, feel free to shoot them in the comment section down below or send me an email, horse.power.obsessed@gmail.com, and I will make sure you get an answer. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. I'm going to have loads of C8 Corvette content like this coming. You are not going to want to miss. And as always, guys, I will catch you in the next upload.